So, since I publicly declared that my game of the year for 2025 was Ghost of Yotei, I decided to put my money where my mouth is, and since Best Buy had Assassin's Creed Shadows for $38, I figured, alright Ubisoft, impress me. So I gave it a shot, and I've got some thoughts. Let's get to it. First off, disclaimer, I left the Assassin's Creed franchise a long time ago. The last one I actually bought was Assassin's Creed Origins. And listen, this whole RPG transformation, not really my thing. The second the word skill tree appeared on screen, I already knew microtransactions were hiding in the bushes waiting to assassinate my wallet. Let's start with the graphics, and honestly, I gotta give the edge to Assassin's Creed Shadows. The visuals are sharper, cleaner, more detailed. I don't even know exactly how to explain it. It just looks technically impressive. That being said, I still prefer the cinematic look of Ghost of Yotei. There's something about it that feels more immersive, more intentional, more big budget samurai movie, and less Ubisoft engine showing off ray tracing. Shadows look polished, sure, but it feels more like an Assassin's Creed game. Ghost of Yotei actually feels like an event. Now let's talk story. And look, I'm still early on the Assassin's Creed Shadows, so maybe there's some giant plot twist waiting for me later. Maybe aliens show up. Maybe the animus become sentient. Maybe Ezio Auditore descends from the heavens like a gaming Jesus. I don't know. But from what I've played so far with the female protagonist, somebody definitely copied somebody's work here. In Shadows, a group murders her father in front of her, and she goes on a revenge quest. In Ghost of Yotei, the Yotei 6 kill her family, and she goes on a revenge quest. At this point, I was expecting both games to end with "Revenge is bad" written in giant letters across the screen while sad flute music played in the background. Let's move on to gameplay, and immediately, I'm giving the guidance system win to Ghost of Yotei. Ever since Ghost of Tsushima introduced the win mechanic, there has not been a better, less intrusive way to guide players around an open world. No giant glowing GPS, no ugly floating arrows, just the wind subtly guiding you where you need to go. It's elegant. Meanwhile, Assassin's Creed Shadows somehow looked at that system and said, what if we did the opposite? Because apparently in this game, selecting an objective does not mean the game will actually tell you where the objective is. Like an absolute fool, I assumed that marking a mission would mark the location on the map. No. What you actually get is vague directions like, he was last seen somewhere in this region. Cool. Thanks, Detective Sherlock Creed. So now I'm riding around feudal Japan like a lost Uber driver trying to deliver sushi to a ghost. And I'm guessing Ubisoft designed it this way because synchronization towers are still a vital part of the game. You know the drill. Climb the tallest tower in human history, fight the camera controls, smack an eagle out of your way, then dramatically stare into the distance while map icons explode onto your screen like fireworks at a tech demo. Classic Assassin's Creed behavior, except this time, even after doing all that, the game still acts mysterious about where you're supposed to go. Brilliant. Especially in a game where enemies have RPG levels now. Because nothing screams immersive assassin fantasy like getting folded by a random guard named Steve because somehow he's 2 levels above you. Oh, sorry. your hidden blade only works on people within your tax bracket. And that is my biggest issue with the game so far. I got it at nearly half the price, and after an entire weekend, I find myself randomly wandering around on horseback, accidentally entering a high-level areas, getting obliterated, and then turning the game off. That's not exploration. That's digital tourism with consequences. I miss old Assassin's Creed. I miss when your character simply evolved naturally as the story progressed, instead of needing a spreadsheet and a talent calculator. I don't want to decide whether my assassin specializes in stealth, combat, chain assassination, emotional damage, cryptocurrency, management, or whatever branch of skill tree Ubisoft cooked up this year. Just let me be an assassin. That's why I'm weirdly hopeful for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, Remastered, Rehydrated, or whatever marketing term Ubisoft invents next. Because if they bring back the classic formula without turning everything into damage numbers, the RPG, I genuinely think people would love it. So to wrap things up, no, I'm not quitting the game. Who knows? Maybe by the end, I'll completely change my mind and come back with another video titled Assassin's Creed Shadows Restored My Faith in Ubisoft. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Because right now, spending half my playtime having absolutely no idea where to go is not exactly a selling point. But hey, that's just my opinion. Now give me yours in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. As always, you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, yes, I'm still calling it Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube at JR Abrams Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.